The Bleacher Report app is your destination for sports. Right now, the NBA's heating up, March Madness is here, and MLB is almost back. Every day there's a new headline, a new highlight, a new moment you've got to see for yourself. That's why I stay locked in with the Bleacher Report app. For me, it's about staying connected to my sports. I can follow the teams I care about, get real-time scores, breaking news, and highlights all in one place. Download the Bleacher Report app today so you never miss a moment.
Yo,
there we
back.
go. There it
welcome
is.
back to the Off the Board podcast. I'm your host, Colby Marcio. Alongside me, as always, Jake Asana. Behind the scenes is Matt Paisani. This is part of the Better Day family and presented by FanDuel. A lot to talk about today, a lot to talk about this week. Some are saying this is the biggest week of the sports calendar. I haven't said it, but Jake and I know in our hearts that it is. Baseball starts this week, baseball kicks off this week, and March Madness is still going on. March is arguably the best month of the sports calendar, and a lot to talk about. We will be live twice this week. If you haven't seen the show schedule post that I put out yesterday, same time as today, 11:09 start time. But hey, we did start at 11 o'clock. We just didn't realize we had technical difficulties for the first 7 minutes. So we do apologize if you were like, hey, I'll just try to watch these two goobers talk about sports. Anywho, we will be live 11:12 Eastern on Thursday, giving out all of our opening day picks. Today's going to be full of just last-minute thoughts on futures, March Madness. Jake's team is still in the race. Congratulations, Jake. I don't have anything in the race anymore, except for my Nebraska future, which probably won't last much longer. But, Jake, good morning.
Hey, buddy. Yeah, sorry about, the Florida futures, the Florida Masters parlay futures. We did not, in fact, Gator Max this weekend. But, that may have been a misfire by me. But listen, you tried, God forbid someone try to bring up some whimsy and have a good bit to enjoy with the friends, and then it just falls flat completely. It's great. I'm glad we're finally here. We're about to be baseball maxing. It's going to be great.
No complaints. It's funny that we.
Do you have any complaints
it.
about the ways that I use maxing at the end of most sentences?
No. It's starting to tickle my brain. I can't lie. Everyone that's joining in, appreciate you being here.
It's so fun.
Love that you're here. Means the world to us. Now, Jake and I did go on a rant for a good 10 minutes before we realized we had
it was only
difficulties.
like 6. It was only like 6. It was fine.
But Jake, you started. I'm not going to steal your thunder. Take it away on your complaint of the morning.
I just wish that baseball could figure it out. It's Major League Baseball constantly loves to just shoot itself in the foot. Like, why are we doing this? Why are we doing one singular game on Wednesday on Netflix, this Yankees-Giants thing that nobody even knew was happening unless you were scrolling Netflix like I was 2 weeks ago, and you get the banner, and it's Yankees-Giants, 7 p.m. Central, only on Netflix. What? And then, here's Thursday opening day, the same day that the Sweet 16 is. And while I will give baseball a little bit of credit for getting and scheduling most of the games for the early afternoon, the 1 o'clock, 3 o'clocks, fine, great, you did good there. But why are we having the reigning champion Dodgers play at 7 o'clock in the middle of the Sweet 16 slate for the men's tournament? Why are we having the Guardians and the Mariners, both playoff teams, mind you, last year? One team that was in the ALCS, mind you. One team that the guy be second in MVP, which we won't get into because Colby will blow a blood vessel. But 9 o'clock Central Time. In the middle, my Illinois basketball playing at the same time that the Mariners are. Guess which one I'm watching? It's just do it all on Wednesday. Why are we not doing it all on Wednesday? Get ahead of the tournament. Get ahead of the Sweet 16. You have all of Wednesday to yourself. Tickle everybody's brains so that they can roll right into the basketball on Thursday. How is it this hard?
Brain maxing. Let's go. Yeah.
No, it's the antithesis of brain maxing.
Now, Scott and I were talking about this last night on the Better Day podcast, and he was like, it's sacred to have all the games on opening day, and he was kind of complaining about the Wednesday lone game, the opening night instead of opening day. And I was like, let's backtrack a little, because last year We had regular season games played in Japan, which was cool. It was awesome. I didn't watch. I had bets on it. I didn't watch because it was in the middle of the morning.
You're a coward.
And some would say. And it was in the middle of spring training, but those games counted. But when they came back to the States, they had to go and play games that did not count towards anything. And then they started opening day. Now, I will apologize to the old heads out there. Hello, old heads. Colby Marcio, Jake Asana is alongside me today, as always. I am so sorry that you are going to struggle tomorrow night wondering where is this game, because you forgot that Jake already said it's on Netflix. It's not on Amazon Prime.
How many bars in New York City are going to have a problem tomorrow night?
We have the package. We have the MLB package. We have Yes Network. What is going on?
How many bars around Yankee Stadium and in Manhattan are going to lose their minds at 6:57 p.m. Central Time, 7:57, like 5 minutes before the game, because they have to sign into Netflix? Because some poor girl, some poor 25-year-old who like is gonna have to sign into her parents' Netflix at the bar to get the Yankees on because somebody's there with marinara sauce all down his throat. Like, where's the game at, sweetheart? What do you mean? The first pitch is about to happen. Like, it's like,
I know a guy that knowed Phil Rizzuto when he was alive.
Yeah.
Now, side note to this, the fact that this is becoming a trendy meme, a joke, whatever, that bartenders and people that work at restaurants don't know how to work the TVs is always triggered me. I've never spoke it out loud, but now that I see people are talking about it, I might as well, because this is what's going to go down on tomorrow night. Actually, they're gonna have the remote. They're gonna go. I just don't know. I don't know how to. And then you ever see them it's I don't understand. It's probably because, to play devil's advocate, it's probably because it's not a remote that they're typically using at home. Like everyone has a Roku, so you get one of those mega Johnnies where it's like, oh, hold on, let me.
You get the massive Comcast remote from 2000.
She's like, hold on, it's on HDMI 3. I gotta swipe it up.
No, it is shocking though, how many places are unprepared. Because a lot of times you will get the bartender who's like, oh yeah, I'll change it, no big deal. But it is kind of shocking how unprepared places are sometimes. Where when I see games I saw our friend Will Hill tweet this. I saw our friend Will Hill tweet this. You walk into a bar and NFL Network is on. It's like, what?
When I see when I go out with my girlfriend and
all right, sick
I know there's going to be TVs, I want to at least be able to glance at one that I care about, and then I'll see just insert Illinois State football. Meanwhile, there's something 4 times as greater than that. Texas State's playing? Oh, Wicked. Nobody asked for that to be on ESPN.
Wicked?
The Ocho.
We're between the New York accent and Wicked, man. We are really East Coast maxing right now.
But, Jake, massive show. Let's just kick it off. Let's talk about Illinois, because I don't like Houston, and I would love to pick your brain on this matchup. Illinois is a 3.5-point underdog in this matchup, a basic home game for Houston, who has notoriously been outstanding at home this season. We're just going to call it a home game. I know it's neutral. We're going to call it a home game. It's a mile away from their campus. They have been outstanding at home, but on the road, they have not. So how do we weigh this game? How do you feel? Because, full transparency, I have Illinois +3. Colby, how'd you do that? You live in Illinois. I got peoples.
Yeah, right. You find a way. Find a way.
Maybe I went over to state lines and went to Indiana. But I don't like Houston. I never like Houston. You could be like, well, Colby, they were 30 seconds away from winning it last year. I don't care. I still don't like them even if they won it. I don't trust slow teams in March. I don't trust teams that if they're forced to speed up, they're not going to be able to be efficient. And even though Illinois is a 270th tempo S team, middle of the pack, whatever you want to say, I think they're going to force tempo in this game, and I think their offense is far more dangerous than any Calvin Sampson defense.
The thing is, Illinois, even if the numbers say that they're middle of the pack tempo-wise, Illinois' 100th percentile game. Their top percentile game is when they're running is when they are absolutely cooking. So I think that if Illinois' best outcome is they're able to speed up the game, I think they just win. And now you have to ask yourself, like, who wins the tempo game? Like, is Houston able to do what they want to do? Is Houston able to slow the game down, kind of disrupt Illinois' what they're going to try and run? If that's true, if that's what you think is going to happen, then yes. But if you think Illinois is just going to be too fast for Houston and blow the top off this thing, even if they're missing shots. The thing about this Illinois team is they're not going to stop shooting. If they can keep playing fast and wear Houston down, then I think Illinois wins this game. I mean, Coley, you mentioned already a couple times, like the home factor for Houston. If this game is at one of the other sites, is it a pick? It's got to be, it's just about, right? Like Houston's home has to be at least worth at least 2. So you're probably looking at 1.5 if this is a true neutral. So you asked me how I feel about this game. The truthful answer is I don't know. I go back and forth. Like I think Illinois can't. Right, exactly. Like I have trouble separating my fandom from, because here's the thing. I was expecting this team. I would not have been surprised if they had lost in the first 2 games. But if they play like that, like it looks like they finally have their head on straight. And especially in the round of 32 game, like they looked incredible. They looked great.
I think they're the number one defense or number one off since Jan 1, I believe.
Yeah, but they've played like crap since J1 too. So it's like if you can keep this up and you can promise me that the team that was out there this past weekend shows up on Thursday, I think they win handily. Because I just don't think Houston will be able to keep up. I think Illinois wins, but I'm scared.
Side note, is my bookshelf the Leaning Tower of Pisa right now?
Yes.
What?
Kind of.
Do you see that? It's driving me nuts right now. Whatever, I'll fix it later. But thank you. I just wanted to double check because, hey, it's not a house.
Whatever. Maybe your apartment's sinking. The building that you live in.
Yes. I understand how good Houston's defense can be, but yeah. I think if you get Illinois at their best, they're one of the best teams in the country. So I like the plus 3.5. If you like Houston, Godspeed. Wait for that number to drop so you can take the money line, because you do not want to trust Houston on a short spread when both teams are probably similar in talent. Just because they're home, I don't see a blowout.
Let me ask you, who's the better coach in this game?
Probably Sampson.
But it's not by much.
What does Underwood have under his belt?
Well, yeah, I know. But like, if you're talking,
what has Underwood done for you lately that you questioned Sampson?
What?
What has Underwood done for you lately that you questioned Sampson's coaching ability? That you're like, maybe Underwood's better than Sampson?
No. I'm not so much questioning Sampson's ability. I think, especially recently, and maybe this is because I'm just in like the Illinois basketball zeitgeist and I see it more than most people. But like,
dude, you're a line I'm maxing.
The Friday, the fire Brad Underwood crowd is so annoying, just so annoying. Like, I just don't like, and that, so I think my argument is not like, it's not anti-Sampson. It's just, I think Brad Underwood deserves a little bit more credit than he gets. But nobody cares about that.
I like Sampson. I think he's a great coach. I hate when your style of play is suffocating defense and we're going to munch the clock until we have to shoot.
You didn't have to say munch.
I always say that one. I just don't like, I don't think it's efficient. It's efficient in the regular season.
Well, look what happened last year.
Yeah, they lost to a team that runs and can slow down.
That's what I mean.
Florida's, I think, one of the fastest teams that have won the Natty over the last couple of years. They were just a different breed because, again, the same Florida team this year, top 5 in defense, top 10 in offense, still top 25, top 50 in pace. but you could slow them down. And you got to tip your cap to Iowa because
Yes.
I was on Florida's team total thinking it was mispriced, but that's why I always try not to think like baseball because nothing is mispriced in any other sport except baseball. So we'll talk about that all summer long. But is there any other games that you're looking at that you like? Let's keep it going. What do you think of Iowa, Nebraska? One of the better games
somebody
of the
put
week.
this. Somebody put this in the chat earlier. Like
Cam.
Iowa kind of has the juice. Like Iowa, just like I thought they could win that game. I really didn't think that they'd win it. I mean, not emphatically, but like just like with so much energy, if that makes sense. Like I don't know. Like I thought they could win the game. I didn't think they'd actually win the game, and now we're here. I have no faith in Nebraska. Let me make that very clear. Like. Who was it on their team last week who was saying, yeah, now the goal is just to win one more? It's like, okay, well, mission accomplished. So now what?
Dude, where is that game? It's in Houston.
Yeah, I was going to say that one's in Houston too.
Now, well, those fans will definitely travel. I think if the fans travel another weekend, they'll have, I would say they'll have just as much juice as Iowa. Now, will Iowa fans travel? I don't know. Because that pop that Nebraska had. No, I agree. But the pop that Nebraska was getting was home game atmosphere. And people were saying it was worse than what it's like in Lincoln. So, I don't know. And both teams, should have. Nebraska lost to Vandy on that heartbreaking Vanderbilt money line better.
Yeah, yes,
Dude.
they should have. Yes, they should have.
But you know what the beautiful thing would have been? If Vanderbilt did win that game, we would have two teams that are coming off basic buzzer beaters, last-second wins. If you ask me who would I like in that game, I don't know. Probably bet the under. Big Ten unders. This Big Ten football teams right here, baby. Let's bet the unders.
I lean Iowa just because, and this is Jakey narrative. This is not based on any statistical analysis or anything.
Welcome
but
in.
like, I just feel like Nebraska's gonna wither here. Like, I just feel like all year long it's been this Nebraska wonder story, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's finally Big Red is back." Blah blah blah. I don't know. I just feel like
back? How are they back?
Right,
They just got their first NCAA win.
That's what I mean. Like, they're finally making a name for themselves in basketball after all of these years and whatever. I kind of feel like all of the pressure is on them, isn't it? Like, isn't Iowa playing with house money at this point?
I think Nate and I have talked about it before that since when they started, 22-0, 21-0, that they've had the biggest target on their back in the country. I still think they do, just because of when they started saying the college basketball capital of the world. How is the college? Yes. I mean, obviously it was clickbait, but how are you going to say that when you've never won a tournament game?
Right.
It's like if DePaul started saying some wild stuff, which I won't manifest or put it into existence because I don't want that to happen.
Who would do something like that?
The thing is, I love Bennett Sturts. This story's sick. He is an animal. But that was going to be my thing too. Nebraska. I like both teams. As a fan of basketball, I like both teams.
So that was going to be my thing. Like, Iowa has the best player on the floor, right? Like, should we just like?
But you lock him down. You're banking on everyone else to step up.
How did that go in the last game?
He's very streaky. I will say that. If you're like looking to take his points, it's streaky.
Mean, no better time to get hot and be a streaky player than in this tournament. No.
You got a point.
Isn't he the best player on the court by a million?
Well, he's going to be a first-round draft pick. Yeah.
Right. Well, that's what I mean. Like, that's part of why I lean Iowa. I think. I don't know. Whatever. We can move off this game.
Yeah, I'm off this one. Was there any game you had circled or you wanted to talk about?
I'm just gonna go. I know because I know what you're doing. Like, you're gonna bet the Johnnies. There's no way you're not.
No,
you're not.
No.
Oh, no. That is shocking.
No,
that is genuinely shocking.
they shouldn't have won that game. I had, obviously, St. John's money line. I didn't take the points. They should not have won that game, especially how they ended the game. Was it a 16-2 run by Kansas to close out the game? They shouldn't have won. And if Duke's going to do the same thing Kansas did, which is make St. John's make their threes, they're not doing it in back-to-back games. They've never been a good three-point shooting team. That is just an outlier game where the juices were flowing. I love Rick Pitino. Everyone knows I love Rick Pitino. Yeah. Ricky P, Slick Rick, awesome dude. Awesome coach, awesome basketball mind, awesome sports mind. There is no way, unless you get the Duke team that fell asleep against Siena, that they're going to replicate what they did in the game against Kansas. There's no way. I am with this number open, and I got it right here. Oh, it's still the same opening number, 6.5. I might take Duke first half. I don't know. It's at 2.5. I'll figure it out, but I'll probably bet Duke. There's no way Duke or St. John should have won that game.
I mean, I agree with you. I thought because you are such a Pitino guy, I was getting ready for you to come in here and say St. John's money line.
You got to be able to bet against your favorites.
The Bleacher Report app is your destination for sports. Right now, the NBA's heating up, March Madness is here, and MLB is almost back. Every day there's a new headline, a new highlight, a new moment you've got to see for yourself. That's why I stay locked in with the Bleacher Report app. For me, it's about staying connected to my sports. I can follow the teams I care about, get real-time scores, breaking news, and highlights all in one place. Download the Bleacher Report app today so you never miss a moment.
College basketball is nonstop. Big games, tight spreads, momentum swings every night. And now FanDuel is giving you a way to turn that energy into bigger wins. With the College Basketball Parlay Profit Boost, here's how it works. Build any college hoops parlay you like. The early tip, the rivalry game, the ranked matchup, the late-night West Coast shootout, mixed spreads, totals, props, whatever fits your read of the slate. Then just apply your Profit Boost and instantly bump up that potential payout. Go safe, go spicy, go with the team you've been following all season. It's your parlay, your style. Now with more upside behind it. Head to FanDuel.com/believe to get started. FanDuel, play your game. Must be 21 plus and present in select states. For Kansas, in affiliation with the Kansas Star Casino, or 18 plus and present in D.C., Kentucky, or Wyoming. Opt-in required. Minimum 2-leg parlay required. Bonus issued as a non-withdrawable Boost Builder tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amounts. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or 1-800-MY-RESET. Call 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut or visit mdgamblinghelp.org in Maryland. Hope is here. Visit gamblinghelplinema.org or call 800-327-5050 for 24/7 support in Massachusetts, or call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY in New York. For Louisiana, call 1-877-770-7867.
That's fair. The one that I had circled, and somebody just threw this in the chat, I think Iowa State's going to win by 1,000,000. I think Iowa State is – I think they are going to kick the daylights out of Tennessee.
Doesn't Iowa State have a guy that's got like a rolled ankle or something, one of their better players, but then, you know what, they steamrolled Kentucky in the second half?
Right.
I don't like Tennessee. I don't like Tennessee.
No, neither of us do. We were trying to find ways to fade Tennessee up before this.
Yeah, I took Virginia, and that failed miserably. Yeah, Joshua Jefferson.
Yep.
I think we're at a point in the tournament where if you've followed college basketball from November to now, the eye test is how you start betting these games. We know that Tennessee is not good. We know they're not. This is maybe one of the worst Tennessee teams over the last couple years. And Tennessee has had some great teams. Iowa State is just far better coached, far better overall. Maybe it's a trap line at 4.5. Maybe the market's giving too much respect to Tennessee, which is why I try not to think like that, because I don't believe in missed prices unless it's baseball, like we talked about before. But I wasn't very high on Virginia. Obviously, Miami of Ohio was due for that collapse after being lights out against SMU in the first four. but it's probably Iowa State. Now, an
I will
interesting
say,
one.
as of
Okay.
a couple hours ago, there was an update on Jefferson that he's continuing to progress, which is
Is that
nothing.
positive regression? Is that the correct term?
it's positive progression according to these reports. So it looks like he's maybe tracking to play.
Yeah.
Either way, even without him, I think they win by double digits.
It's double-digit win or Tennessee scrapes by with the dub. It's one of those.
Ugh, God.
Which would hate. Now, a game I don't like.
Which then I would bet again. I would either Michigan or Alabama. Then I would just bet an alt line again against Tennessee in the following round.
100%. Now,
Yeah.
what are your thoughts on
Can't wait to
MSU
lose.
UConn? MSU UConn.
Dude, I tried
this
to
game.
tell you.
Hate
I
this
tried
game.
to tell you.
Hate this game.
Did I not try to tell you last week?
That
I
UCLA
tried to
was
tell
gonna
you.
lose?
But did not even that, because I got there, I co-signed to the UCLA thing, but did I not say, are we writing off Izzo way too much, or not Izzo? I was reading the chat. That's my bad. Are we writing off UConn way too much? Are we just dismissing UConn? It's because you said, oh, well, everybody wants to talk about their December and the talent level, and I said to you, if there was one team in this tournament with their psychotic head coach that could just flip the switch and say, okay, we care now, wouldn't it be UConn? So I'm not going to victory lap this because I didn't bet it. I didn't put it in the bracket when we were doing it. That's really weird that you're kissing the Dan Hurley autobiography now, but whatever, go off, King. I just think this UConn game, I feel, again, even though I didn't bet it and I didn't ride hard enough for it, I feel somewhat vindicated in the UConn take from last week. And the fact that you're only laying 1.5 in Washington, talk about basically home court for them. Yeah, I'm going to bet UConn against Michigan State for sure.
I just want to say something hilarious that despite our terrible bracket that we created last week, I just want to tell you Jess's bracket right now. So Jess does a bracket every year.
Am I going to tear my hair out?
Just wait. She does a bracket every year with 100 Chicago firemen.
Hey, I'm new here. Who's Jess?
So Jess is use context clues. Come on. You also
Colby's
time
roommate.
out. We also
Colby's
have,
roommate Jess.
We also haven't discussed this. Jake grew up hanging out with Jess.
I mean, not okay. That's that makes it seem not a lot.
When you were kids.
Yes, occasionally.
Yes. You guys knew of each other is what I'm trying to say.
And now Colby's roommate in a hilarious turn of events.
Yes. Now, she is in a bracket that she does every year with a couple or with a bunch of Chicago firemen, a bunch of just dudes, guys, and a couple of other women, I would assume. She has won this one before. She won it when Baylor won it a couple years ago. What place do you think she is out of 80?
I mean, she has to be top 5. I'm gonna say 3rd. I'm gonna split the baby.
She's 8th.
Still, I mean, just
Now, let me just tell you what she told me when I asked, who do you have in the final? She's like, I have Michigan State and Iowa. And I was like, I did the bracket today. I was like, in my head, I'm like, I don't think that's possible. I was like, aren't they on both sides of the thing? And then she goes, oh, I didn't realize that there's a difference between Iowa State and Michigan State. So she was like, oh, I have Iowa in my Final Four. So she's an 8th, and she has Iowa State meeting Michigan State in the final. So she's like a couple upsets away from having a winning bracket.
Yeah.
Insane.
I mean,
while we're over here just with the worst bracket known to man.
I mean, you have way more faith in the Michigan State side of that equation, right?
Matt, can you pull up the bracket? Let's
State would
make
have
that
to
another
go,
bracket.
Because Iowa State would have to go through Michigan or Alabama, but theoretically Michigan, and then Arizona.
I mean, I think both sides are tough.
I mean, but
I trust
the Michigan,
Iowa State more than
Arizona
Michigan
side is
State.
much. I trust them more, but like to have to go through both Michigan and Arizona, theoretically, is way tougher than having to go past Illinois and Duke.
So, speaking of those 1 seeds, just for anyone wondering out there, Purdue, Texas, I'm not going to watch. Anywho.
Oh, that game's going to be so ugly.
That
game's going to be disgusting.
Sean Miller. Anywho,
Yeah, I mean, just the sweatiest
Alabama,
person
Michigan. Are we just going death taxes over? I'm probably going to go death taxes Michigan's team total.
ever. Oh, here's our bracket. Oh, my God. I don't even want to look at this thing. Wait, is this ours or
Matt.
is this just a... This
Why
has
can't
to
I
be...
see it?
I don't know. This has to be
There we go.
ours, right? Or is this just the updated one? I don't know. This is just the updated one. Never mind. Okay. This is just the updated one. All right. I mean, yeah, you want to do it? Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Michigan beats Alabama. Sorry, Matt.
To answer your question, I think you're right. It like the under's getting bet too. Like there's some like there's
no, it's
juiced
going
170
up. It opened.
It is. I see
173.
juiced.
Oh,
Well, yeah, but now it's getting bet the other way. Like I see juiced 175 now.
well, yeah, that's still up 2 points from the opening number.
Well, yes, I just mean like.
It's all about the number, big dog. Don't look at the price. Anywho, Michigan beats Alabama. I would hate to see Nate Oates in the Elite Eight.
God, I think you're right. We're just really advertising Alabama, Michigan. I think you're right. I think it's Michigan.
Alabama.
Yeah. Well, I mean, why? What happened?
Let's see. Yeah, Michigan. Can he click
Michigan over
these or no?
Alabama, and we're going. He must. I'm sure. Yeah. Oh, can't click him. All right. So I like Michigan over Alabama, and then we both like Iowa State over Tennessee.
Yep. I kind of want to root for Iowa State.
I kind of do too.
I think that's where I'll be. All right, we both like Illinois.
Great,
against
awesome.
Houston.
Everything went so well when we both liked teams last week. So
No,
this
that's
should be
fine.
great.
You can't think about the past. It's all about the future and going forward.
Right.
I think Nebraska beats Iowa. I think all the love everyone's throwing Iowa is. I think the juice will fizzle. If Nebraska fans travel again, I think it's Nebraska again, even though they should have lost. So, give me Nebraska there. All right, let's now scroll up. Duke beats
I'm gonna say
St.
Duke,
John's.
UConn.
Yeah, Duke, UConn, and it's gonna drive me nuts when UConn beats Duke. It's gonna drive.
You're gonna
me
hit,
insane.
dude. I'm telling you. Like I think UConn's going to the Final Four.
Which I would love. I love Dan Hurley. I just don't think this team is good. I want.
Oh
I
God!
want.
Illinois is going to play UConn in a Final Four game.
Jake,
gonna face
I
UConn
want
again.
Arkansas. I want Arkansas to beat Arizona.
They won't though.
I like
They won't, though.
Arkansas. I think Arkansas is a very underrated team. Out of all the teams left, I
Matt,
think
onus is on you.
Arkansas-
I like Arizona. Colby likes Arkansas. Tie break for us. Let's go.
What do you say?
He said Arizona. What?
I don't hear it. You're the only one that hears it.
That's weird. He said Arizona.
Okay. Purdue.
Over Texas, yeah, and then Arizona.
If
pounds
Texas
Purdue.
gets to the Elite Eight, I think I might stop watching college basketball.
I don't think. I think Purdue has enough. I mean, you would think to get past Texas, but I mean,
Hold on.
although okay, again, let's play
let's
Jakey
look at
narrative
Texas's
again.
path. Let's look at Texas's path so far. BYU, who can't play on the road.
Mm-hmm.
The Zags, who have been frauds since January 1.
Yeah,
Purdue got Queens, Miami, and hummed over Miami. I would say Miami and Texas are the same talent level.
you would. Yeah, I guess. And wouldn't it
Texas
like
has had
let's
a
play?
coast.
Let's play the narrative spot again. Like after we had like no Cinderellas last year, all chalk last year, would it make sense for the universe to correct itself and you get an 11 seed in the Elite Eight?
I don't trust that stuff.
I'm not like, I think Purdue wins the game, but I'm just saying, like,
there's no DJ Burns playing for Texas.
And I don't think it matters. Like, let me be clear. Let me be clear. Like, I think Arizona pounds either of these teams. I don't think it matters, but I'm just saying. And it would be very funny for me.
Are you in the ideology of it's Duke, Arizona?
In the final?
Yeah. I'm not. I'm praying for Duke's downfall. Not that I'm a Duke hater. I don't have any hatred toward any team.
I don't care about them one way or the other, to be honest with you. If I gun to my head right now, proverbially, theoretically, obviously.
Yeah.
UConn, Arizona.
Not by a guy with no hands and no arms, too, yeah.
Stop.
Is that all over your feed, too?
Yes, of course it is. It's been sent to me 17 times. I don't understand it.
Have you seen the guy?
Yes, of course I've seen the guy. I've seen the video. I've seen it all, Colby. I still don't understand it. I don't get it.
Can I just say, I was extremely... Padge, what's going on? I was extremely concerned that I was the only one that his timeline was just strictly dude with no arms and legs, tempted murder. And then they show him loading up the gun, and he's just... Yes, Padge. Yes, we are. Oh, my God.
I just... like, Colby... Like...
Hold on. Duel to the death. The guy that interrupted Dave Portnoy's pizza review with no arm carrying the briefcase, or this guy? Who wins in a duel?
Clearly this guy!
But
what do you
no
mean?
guns. No guns. Do you know what that guy did?
I don't care.
That guy stabbed somebody with no arms. He used his feet.
Oh, yesterday I was off. I had nothing to do. And so I may have dabbled a little bit. And so somebody sends me the video of this guy. But yeah, like literally, somebody sends me the video, and I was stopped in my tracks. Like, I stopped in my tracks and watched it, and like could not wrap my brain around what I was seeing. We live in such a stupid time.
We do. And my algorithm on X is just so bad. I was like, there's no way anyone else has this dude on their timeline. And then I was like, do I mention this on our show? And then I was able to finagle it in just now, and I'm thoroughly happy that everyone else also in chat has seen this too.
I mean, how could you, dude? It was everywhere yesterday. I don't know how you could have missed it unless you just were not online, unless you were chronically unplugged, which more power to you, God bless. But I don't know how you could have missed it.
I mean, you say that, and then I had to explain to Jess about Afro Man. She's like, no, I haven't heard. I'm like,
but again,
I'll make a PowerPoint.
Even that, isn't she she's very offline, isn't she? She's not very online.
Chronically, she will say chronically online.
Oh, she's a lurker. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
That does kind of
make
sense.
You don't have to post to be chronically online.
I will say the Afro Man thing though, that really only popped late last week, and it's been going on for months. But it really only popped last week, I feel like.
Yeah, and I don't think Afro Man has any ops except for the cops.
Well, yeah.
See what I did there?
Obviously. Yes. Very well done.
Semper Fi, Afro Man. La da 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 da. La da da da.
The Bleacher Report app is your destination for sports. Right now, the NBA's heating up, March Madness is here, and MLB is almost back. Every day there's a new headline, a new highlight, a new moment you've got to see for yourself. That's why I stay locked in with the Bleacher Report app. For me, it's about staying connected to my sports. I can follow the teams I care about, get real-time scores, breaking news, and highlights all in one place. Download the Bleacher Report app today so you never miss a moment.
College basketball is nonstop. Big games, tight spreads, momentum swings every night. And now FanDuel is giving you a way to turn that energy into bigger wins. With the College Basketball Parlay Profit Boost, here's how it works. Build any college hoops parlay you like. The early tip, the rivalry game, the ranked matchup, the late night West Coast shootout, mixed spreads, totals, props, whatever fits your read of the slate. Then just apply your profit boost and instantly bump up that potential payout. Go safe, go spicy, go with the team you've been following all season. It's your parlay, your style. Now with more upside behind it. Head to FanDuel.com/believe to get started. FanDuel, play your game. Must be 21 plus and present in select states. For Kansas, in affiliation with the Kansas Star Casino, or 18 plus and present in D.C., Kentucky, or Wyoming. Opt-in required. Minimum 2-leg parlay required. Bonus issued as a non-withdrawable boost builder tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amounts. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or 1-800-MY-RESET. Call 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut or visit mdgamblinghelp.org in Maryland. Hope is here. Visit gamblinghelplinema.org or call 800-327-5050 for 24/7 support in Massachusetts, or call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY in New York. For Louisiana, call 1-877-770-7867.
All right. That's enough college hoops. Do you have a best bet or anything that you're definitely going to lock in before we move on to college baseball?
I'm going to lay the 1.5. I'm going to lay the 1.5 with UConn against Michigan
Just
State.
pay the money line.
Why? I think they're going to win by like 10.
Because it's just so you don't have to worry about any possibilities. Well, minus 120 on the money line. Much rather take that than 1.5 at minus 105.
Okay, well, we differ there. I don't like.
I'm gonna pay
to
the
me,
juice
it's the
die
same.
hard.
For me, I feel so strongly that UConn wins by 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like that, I just don't. It doesn't bother me.
Over, Kilmer. Over.
No, it's high life. So we're not doing old stats. We do high lifes in this household.
Had my first high life a couple weeks ago.
But yeah, I mean it's. Wait, no, the Illinois game isn't. The Illinois game's Thursday.
It's Thursday.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Anyway.
Hey. It's confusing when we have 4 or 5
no,
days
yeah,
off.
it's just
Hi, Carly.
that just screwed me up because I was like, wait, it is. I thought I had my days mixed up. So, yes, and I'm off Friday, so yeah, it's gonna be
nice, sick. I'm
not
off today
not
and
only
yesterday.
not only that, I'm off Friday, and one of my favorite bartenders at my favorite establishments is also retiring from that bar Thursday night. So it's gonna be it's gonna be wild.
I will say it kills me when you go to a bar alone and you bring a book and then you make that the bit of the night. I respect that.
I'll say this. I'm, as somebody who is single and in his 20s in the great city of Chicago, I am not above performative acts ever. I'll take a book anywhere. I will take a book to lunch. I will take a book on the train, on the bus. I will take a book to the lake. But
guys, this is Jake. This is Jake at the bar.
No. However, you will never catch me dead taking a book to a bar at nighttime. Never.
Well, Jake,
the only
read the book.
I got it. Yeah, I got it. I will only take, my point being, I will only take a book to the bar if it's daytime and it's a Monday through Thursday. Right. Like, you're never sitting in the Cubby Bear during a Cubs game with your book. Like, it's just not happening. Like, you're not going to Cody's or Lottie's or wherever on the first day of the NCAA tournament and bringing a book. Like, that's just not, like, if you're doing that, and I've done this, you're taking a book to a bar where there's minimal or no TVs and there's no sports on and it's daytime. Like, that's when you're taking a book to the bar.
Guys, over under pages Jake actually reads, or is he just like LeBron?
What do you mean?
Like Jake's at the bar. Hold on, this is you the whole time.
Just not turning the pages at all. Just hoping somebody notices.
You don't turn a page. Have you seen that clip of that dude reading a book and he's by himself at a coffee shop and they're just recording him and he's just same page the whole time and he's
just fidgeting the whole time. Yeah, just had
he literally just
no. All right. Book at the bar Monday through Thursday, daylight hours only, and honestly, not even daylight hours. Pre 4 p.m. only. I'll go as far as to say that. This guy's just like fiddling with his bookshelf now because it's just.
This is a book Jake would bring to the bar. He just
Milk and Honey. Stop. Dude, you want to know? It's similar but different. You know, as far as performative male acts go, I put
Amanda.
I put in my Hinge the other day is like, should I get a thigh tattoo? And my responses, I know, yes, my responses have been skyrocketing. Like it is very. It's the word I'm looking for. Like, what the fuck is the word I'm looking for? Provocative. Thank you. There we go. Whew. Took a while there. It's a very provocative response.
What would you get?
Oh, darn.
What would you get?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Please don't view
You're
me
like
as
the
an
Adam
object
guy.
of bar women.
Send this to somebody you think is an object. Ooh, you an object. Ooh, you an object. What would you get?
I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Do you only have them on your arms? Do you only have them on your arms?
Mm-hmm.
All right. How many do you have?
10, 11, something like that.
Just on arms?
Yep.
Shout out Adam Killer. How many do I have?
You have 3? You have 6? Oh.
They're all
sorry.
small.
I'm just so lost in your eyes every time I'm with you. So
2, 4, 6. Gotta catch up to you. I'm not a tat guy. Like I don't have the commitment of a big one. I don't think I have.
I think Maddie's saying I need to catch up to him because he's got a sleeve.
Oh, that's right. Forgot you guys are artistes.
Yeah, we don't care about you and your dude. You're in your happy roommate ship and you have 6 tattoos. Sick, dude. Leave me alone, okay?
Matt has a woman.
Yeah, I know, but
How do you think he has that outstanding LinkedIn profile
I'm talking about me.
You linked him in there. Anywho, you texted us this morning. There's a beautiful college baseball slate. Please let us know that plus money banger that you have for us.
So we'll start with this. There's actually a lot of really good games, but I'll start with an absolute crap game before we get into it. Plus 285 is the best price out there. I believe is still there. LSU is dead to me. This team stinks, baby. They got absolutely walked around all weekend again. They've been terrible in the midweek. Now they host Louisiana Tech today. Tech's not a bad team. They're 16-10. They're 4-3 on the road. And I just think LSU is quitting on the season. I just don't think they care anymore. They know they're not going to the tournament. They know sure as hell they're not winning a title. So I kind of feel like they're about to quit. And for a Louisiana Tech team that is still very much alive in their tournament hopes, I think this is a chance, especially when things get weird in the midweek, at a huge price on the money line. I'm going to take Louisiana Tech in that one. I'm just going to take a shot. I'm not saying that we have to go full unit, mega max, but like we'll speculatively take a shot at an almost 3-1 money line in college baseball against a team that has been terrible in these Tuesday games anyway. Elsewhere, I'm going to do a pairing of a money line parlay. USC plays a ranked matchup against Oregon State tonight. They host that game. Colby, this will tickle your plums. USC as a team has an ERA that starts with a 1, and their Friday night starter, their ace, has an ERA on the season of 0.25. 0.25. Mason Edwards, look him up. He's unbelievable. But they host Oregon State today.
That's a
minus
pitcher
154.
name for sure.
That's a
that
great
is a for
name,
sure
too.
pitcher
it's
name.
It's great. I love it. But I like them. I'm going to pair them because, if you want to lay the minus 154 money line, more power to you. I think that's totally fine, and I have no problem with that. But I think you could wheel them, too, with Texas State. Who wants to bet some Texas State baseball,
Texas
everybody?
State mentions on the show?
No, Louisiana. When did I mention Texas State earlier?
I mentioned them when I said I was at a bar, and then why would the stupidest game be playing beyond? I mentioned Texas State.
So, but Texas State at home against University of Texas Rio Grande Valley, also minus 154. Texas State is just much better. This is the last game of a road trip for UTRGV. So if you want to wheel Texas State and USC together, that's like pretty good plus money. I like that as well. And then we have one pick'em. Coastal Carolina and Clemson. Clemson just got absolutely smashed all weekend. They look like crap. And Coastal Carolina looks much better. The team that was in the finals last year, they got out to a very, 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 very slow start this year. A lot of that was because of injury, but they've been playing much better over the last 2 weeks. At a pick, I think this is a good spot for two teams going opposite directions. Give me Coastal Carolina and a pick 'em on the money line.
Did Texas lose this past weekend?
Texas lost the first game. They lost the Friday night game on a walk-off error, but then they won the Saturday and Sunday games to take the series.
And
they're still going to win
still
it all.
Confident in them being the best? Okay, that's all I needed to hear.
This Texas team still because think of it this way, they take the lead in the top of the ninth with a 2-run home run. And they look like they're just going to win this thrilling Friday night game. And then an error in center field leads to Auburn walking it off on Friday night. They could have folded. Like this, and a Texas team, I think last year and in years prior, they would have folded for sure. But they come out there, they win on Saturday. They shut out Auburn on Sunday for their first ever SEC shutout in baseball. I think this team completely has the juice. Dylan Volantis is unbelievable on the mound as their Sunday starter. He has to be one of their main starters come tournament time. But I still am very confident that this team is going to win the College World Series. And they're lined like that now. They're the favorites in most places now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about tomorrow night. Why not? Tomorrow night,
okay.
we teed it up early on in the show that we don't like it, but hey, we're not going to complain about regular season.
But we're still going to watch it.
We're
Still going to bet it.
And I already did. So I was just going to start off asking you, did you have any leans? Do you have any bets you have locked in or looking forward to possibly betting or waiting for all the books to catch up and open this damn game up? What do you got going on?
I think we've started to get some props populating. I think this is just going to be a fact-finding mission for me. I don't know if I'm going to, because also let me get this out of the way. And if you've been reading the Substack, hassanshacks.substack.com, I put in a speculative bet. It's the only Cy Young bet in the National League that I'm going to have. I put in a bet on Logan Webb at 18-1 for NL Cy Young, just because,
Did you use the future boost?
No, I didn't.
Ooh.
I didn't. But anyway, the point, it's fine.
Got a 20 plus. Well, people can get still out there and do it. Hey,
and people like go out and go out there and get a better number. I like Logan Webb though. He's the only guy I will try to beat Paul Skeens with. Is it likely that Skeens wins the award? Yes. Should he probably be a shorter price to win it? Yes. But I'm going to take a speculative shot on Webb just because he's been in the top 6 each of the last 3 years. His strikeout rate finally spiked last year. He's still an elite ground ball pitcher. He's still got Matt Chapman there at third base covering basically the entire left side of the infield. And once Bryce Eldridge gets called up from AAA, which I think will be sooner rather than later, they can finally stop playing Luis Arias and Rafael Devers at first base, and they can put somebody that actually knows how to play the position there. That'll help as well. So I like Webb. He's like the trajectory for the last 3 years has just been up. He's been getting better as a better strikeout pitcher today or now. I guess that still counts as today than he has been the last couple of years. I like that. But as far as the Giants go overall, like I want to see what this is. I think so. New manager, a lot of different guys in there. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to have a bet on the side or the total. Like I would only probably ever bet the under because it's Webb and it's Fried, especially in the first 5. And people in the chat right now are saying, "Oh wow, like the home run prices are higher than you would think."
It's Logan
that's
Webb.
because it's because it's Fried and Logan Webb, right? Like I'll tell you one thing: I'm never betting Giancarlo Stanton at 4-1. That's never happening. Tell you that right now. Yeah, I mean Ben Rice, not a bad look. Somebody threw that in the chat. I just saw.
I would also I was gonna touch on it next, but few reasons why it's so high. One, first game of the season. Two, it's March. It's not 95 degrees.
What is the
outside.
weather in San Fran going to be tomorrow?
Three, it's Logan Webb, one of the most underrated starting pitchers in baseball, if not the most underappreciated, in my opinion. We don't talk about him enough. He's very under the radar. It's probably because he's in San Francisco, and those games start at 9 o'clock Central. But that's why. And I'm not saying don't bet these players or home runs. If you like them, go ahead, go do it. I'm probably going to be a little bit more conservative in the first couple of days because I don't have much data and I'm going off of last year. I don't really look into spring training. Although I did look into spring training stats yesterday for the first time ever for what I locked in already. And Jake's going to ladder it. He told me he's going to ladder it. Logan Webb's strikeouts is at 5.5 for tomorrow.
Yeah.
I boosted it to plus 109 on FanDuel, presented by FanDuel. People forget the Off the Board podcast is presented by FanDuel and Better Day. Hey, shout out to everybody. Make sure you go follow and, do everything over there. Like, subscribe, leave a review. It's at minus 138 before the boost. Now, when it's at 5.5, and I thought it was going to be 6.5 opening, it's not going to be at 5.5 for very long. It will close at 6.5 without a doubt. If you do not have the boost, you don't feel like using the boost, don't be concerned with paying the minus 138 juice. It is worth paying, especially a guy who averaged 6 last year in a career-high season of strikeouts. And let's go through the stats. So the Yankees have 6 hitters above the league K rate. Logan Webb has to only go up against one elite-rated hitter according to batters-box.com. 4.0 is now out. Go check it out. Take a wicked guess who that one elite-rated hitter is. Yeah, it's him. Now it's going forward.
I was going to guess. But okay.
In 22 elite ratings at home, Logan Webb surpasses 5 strikeouts 81.82% of the time. 6 strikeouts, 72.73% of the time. 7 strikeouts, 40.91% of the time. 44 elite ratings overall, no matter where he's at. Goes over 6 strikeouts, 59.09% of the time. This is a guy that's very consistent at home. He's already played in a hostile environment playing in the World Baseball Classic. I think he's more than ready to go against a Yankee team that has a strikeout percentage last season of 26.1%. And in spring, actually, that was Logan Webb's strikeout percentage. The Yankees were 23.5%. Logan Webb's spring training strikeout percentage is the same percent as it was last year, just a couple decimals off. 5.5, 6 strikeouts. That's a regular day at the office for him. He does give up hard contact, but his stuff is getting more and more better. I wrote about it yesterday on my Substack.
More and more better.
Which you can find on my Twitter at Colby M. Betts. I don't know what the link is like Jake does yet because I'm new to this thing. But it's a regular day at the office. I think he's more than due for another career season. And like Jake mentioned on why he bet him to win Cy Young, it's a great price. It's kind of like, you could use this example, Jake, like Paul Skeens, what was the price on him to win Cy Young? NL?
It's like plus 240.
It's
almost
like
3-1.
Paul Skeens is the same price essentially as the Dodgers to win the World Series. Anybody else below those two teams or players, you're getting insane value. I talked about this yesterday on Owner's Box because they asked me who do I have winning the World Series. You're getting insane value because everybody else is 10-1 plus. Near 20-1 for Logan Webb is a fantastic price preseason, in my opinion.
I agree. I mean, that's why I bet it.
Yeah.
So I want to bring up this market, Colby, because there is actually a bet that I think, first of all, on this Yankees-Giants game, are we just ignoring the Max Fried of it all? Like his over 5.5 right now, I'm seeing is like plus 120 strikeouts. For a lineup that has a lot of new pieces and a lot of guys maybe not super comfortable with their place in the lineup yet, should we just be betting Max Fried tomorrow night?
I do think it is going to be a pitcher's duel. My only issue with wanting to back Fried, and this is no hate to him, it's more of comparing the Yankees to the Giants. I would argue the Giants have more contact hitters than the Yankees, who are more boom or bust, strikeout-esque hitters. So, I mean, Luis Ariz isn't striking out. Heliot Ramos against a lefty is always deadly. Even though he had a down year last year, I still think he's a very consistent bat. You don't know what you're getting out of Devers because, God forbid, that dude's ever consistent, especially last season where it was the most inconsistent I've ever seen him. Chapman's pretty good. I would be concerned. Was Fried in the World Baseball Classic?
No. He
would
was
have to look at
supposed
his
to be, but he
numbers.
pulled out.
I would probably have to look at his numbers. But if you're picking one or the other, who would you rather be on for strikeouts tomorrow?
Webb.
Webb, because of the Yankees strike out 23.5% of the time last season. And it's the same team. They're running back the same second half team. Last year, Webb faced the Yankees only 5 strikeouts. If we get hooked, we get hooked. It's opening night, folks. The new opening day. Again, be comfortable with losing. It's going to happen.
Right.
Don't listen to these people that tell you losing is not acceptable.
I'm looking up one thing because somebody brought up the race to 10 home runs market in the chat. I think it was Hilmer's. And I just want to bring up 2 names right now. First one, Junior Caminero at 15-1. Had a really good World Baseball Classic. Starts with the Cardinals, the Twins, the Brewers, and the Cubs.
Where, though? Where? Wait, are they back at the Trop? Are they back at the Trop?
They are back at the Trop this year. However, these are going to be road series. That doesn't bother me, though. Because, Junior Caminero's peripherals, the swing speed, the contact rates, and mind you, we're talking about just home runs. Who cares about the batting average? Caminero hit more home runs on the road than at home last year. So I think the Rays start with at St. Louis, at Milwaukee, at Minnesota, home versus the Cubs. Race to 10 with the streaks that he goes on at 15-1. I like that. Hilmer's brought up Schwarber at 11-1.
I'm going to shut that down real quick, Hilmer. I'm going to shut that down real quick. I know you mentioned Coors. It's March. I'm not
same
thing
with Wrigley. That wind could. That,
not trying to just shut you down here. I'm
just
just trying to warn you.
Yeah,
it's March.
I agree.
You're not. It's not. It's not Coors Field, July 24th. You're getting 50-degree temperatures. The ball's not going to fly. And I also am on the fence of how well Schwarber's going to be this season. I think he's going to do for a down year. I don't think he's going to replicate what he did last year.
I actually kind of agree with that.
It's his peak. Last year was his peak. And if I'm wrong, good, because I'll be betting his home runs regardless. But how old is he? 33? 32?
Something like that. Yeah.
I think what we saw last year was his peak.
Yeah. You're probably right.
Same thing with Cal. Cal,
right.
Schwarber, same hitters. Same exact hitters. Schwarber obviously more deadly.
Coley.
Both down years.
I'm way too excited to get this one out, so I'm just going to cut you off because we don't have to keep doing the Schwarber thing.
I was done talking.
Second one, race to 10 home runs. A certain book offers this. It's at 55-1. You can boost this to 70-1. Bobby Witt Jr. Bobby Witt Jr.
What's Vinny?
I knew that was going to be your next question. I don't even know if he's listed. I'm sure.
That's bad.
Yeah, he's not even listed. But
that's bad.
Witt, dude,
that's bad.
Listen to this. Royals start the year in Atlanta for 3, home Twins for 3, home Brewers for 3. That's the Braves pitching staff is about almost me and you are going to be their third and fourth starters at this point. The Twins are rebuilding outside of Joe Ryan. The Brewers are whatever. No Freddie Peralta famously anymore. And we know and the 2 of those series in Kansas City where the fences have been moved in.
My only concern is maybe it's just me and how I look at Matt. I'll kiss you on the mouth. He brought up my favorite player. Matt, I'll get to that in a second, Matt, because they do call me the Wallner Whisperer. We'll talk about his props in a second. My problem with myself and Bobby Witt's one of my favorite players. I think I was one of the first people to talk about him his rookie season. I'm like, every time I watch a Royals game, he does something on the field or he hits, whatever. No one spoke about him, and then people were like, why are you watching Royals games? Because of Bobby damn Witt. But I don't look at him as a power hitter. I look at him as more of an extra base guy, a contact guy. He does have pop without a doubt.
I was going to say, like, just because you don't see him that way, like, he's a 30 home run guy.
I can't get there with that. That's all I was trying to say.
Like,
that one doesn't really tickle me. But Matt Wallner tickles me, Matt. Matt Wallner tickles me hardcore.
2023, 30 home runs. 2024, 32 home runs. Last year, came back a little bit, 23 home runs, but also, like, didn't hit 330 last year.
Famously not a power hitter.
Right. That's what I mean. Like, and it's a race to 10 against crap pitching. And what 2 of his series are going to be in that new home park with the new fences. I think to boost to 70-1, like, for a guy that's going to be in the MVP race and maybe win it.
I'm more into what Matt wrote with Wallner. So I look at prices all the time with hitters. I mean, I live with knowing prices, good prices, value, blah, blah, blah. Because that's the best with baseball. There's always going to be a misprice. Matt Wallner's the most disrespected hitter in baseball, especially when he's healthy. Last year was kind of an off year. He was definitely injured the whole year, right? Something happened. But his prices for just a hit alone are always worth it. They will price his hit at sometimes minus 115. This is a guy that will sometimes be top 3 in the order. A guy who's going to get
off.
Yeah, sometimes a guy that's going to have the most at-bats in the game. Dude is an all-around great hitter, great baseball player, has power, has pop. I really like that, Matt. And I'm really glad you mentioned that because...
But for a race to 10 home runs?
Dude, do you ever
watch a guy that doesn't play every day?
Matt Wallner looks like the dude from Euphoria. Euphoria.
Never watched, so wouldn't know.
He's the dude that died.
Oh, well, that's sad. Why would you say that?
Well, I don't know his name.
Wasn't it like Austin Nelson or something?
Yes.
I don't know why I know that.
Matt, what would the boost be for Wallner?
It would have to, I think it's like a 30% boost, so I think it'd be like 120 or something. I will say, the Twins do start at Baltimore, at Kansas City, home Rays. But then home Tigers.
Stats. He has last year he hit 22 home runs, only 104 games. Wow, I didn't even know he had that good of a season.
And that was being platooned too. That's the thing. Like, he gets platooned, and like I just don't know. Like, if this was a season long home run,
who's on that team? He's probably playing a full season this year. Who's on that team?
Oh God,
us, Jake. Matt is playing short and center because Buxton broke his leg.
Oh my God, true. Yeah, I mean, right now the Twins' current projected. Oh God, Cam makes a great point too. I know Colby's gonna hate it, but
I'm sick of hearing his name.
He's good. Get on board.
I changed my take on him. I apologized to one of my bosses who's a Boston guy. I was like, hey, I take back what I said about Roman, just to tell you.
What is his price in the race to 10 home runs? That's actually a good point.
I'm looking this up right now.
We're doing the same thing. Race to 10
No,
home
I'm looking
runs.
to see what Wallner's.
Oh.
Where's it at?
If you go,
race to 10.
Yeah.
I got it. Thank you.
Is Roman Anthony not listed in this market, or am I an idiot? No, he's not even listed.
Jake.
It's 120, right?
117 to 1.
Yeah, that's so insane. Listen, I'm not going to bet that. That's all you. I hope you win. I'm way good.
Does anyone else want to get involved, Matt? I will. 117 to 1.
Yeah, there's no Roman Anthony. Colby Anthony.
Anthony.
I can't believe Nick Kurtz is 22 to 1 in this market too. Like, that seems.
Yeah, that's a
weird.
good point. Why is it?
I don't understand that one. Unless they have a weirdly
Here's a
Hard
here's a
schedule.
good question. Who's somebody that is going to be playing in the most amount of warm areas? Because I think the warmth is going to come into play.
Sure. Or indoors.
Yes.
I don't know why Kurtz's price is. Kurtz might be a bet here too. At the Blue
Jake
Jays,
Berger?
at the
Jake
Braves,
Berger?
never in life.
Just joking.
Home Astros, at Yankees. Kurtz might be the play here.
How is Salvador Perez on this list and not Vinny Pasquantino? The fact that Stanton is fifth.
I think it's a problem that because a lot of people still don't know who Vinny Pasquantino is. That's probably the issue.
Murakami?
I thought about it, but I just we don't know enough.
No, we don't know anything. I mean, he only hit one. Jake, how's your burger?
Dude,
that's a really good comment.
Colby, this was before I knew you, and I think Hilmers will remember this story. There was a time, I think it was 2 years ago, when the Bet Sweats crew made a bet on Jake Berger to be the season-long home run leader at 100-1. And a social clip went out, and I think it was still BetQL Daily at the time. But a social clip goes out being nice about Jake Berger, mind you. It's like, oh yeah, hit to be the home run leader, 100-1. Speaking of people's roommates who are chronically online, his roommate gets online and is coming at the BetQL Daily account saying, you guys are so rude. He's put all the work in, and they're like, yeah, we're betting on him. This is a positive thing. It was so bizarre. And of course, the next day, similar to whom you and I were talking about the other day, the tweet was deleted and it was gone and all of the evidence was shuffled under the rug. But
I did it.
Listen, that's your guy at that price. I completely understand why.
Hold on, did I ever show you
I am not taking that away from you.
Have you ever seen the Wallner Whisper photo that someone made for me 2 years ago?
I think I've seen that. I think I've seen it. All right, I'm not. You know what? I'm not going to be. Yes, I remember this. All right, I'm not going to be a coward. I'm gonna bet. You're gonna bet Wallner. I'm gonna bet Witt.
All right.
And I'm boosting Witt too. That's gonna be about 70-1. Anyway, you got anything else?
We'll go to Palmer's College Fund. No, I think that's
that's
about
going
it.
to my damn mortgage.
Only
right,
only
cool,
one
great.
play
Well,
as of right now, but Thursday we will be back live at 11:12 Eastern in the morning before all the games start. So we will be going through most of the slate, going through our leans and best bets. I'm going to do my best not to overdo it. Here's my complaint about
that's the thing. I don't want to get too excited.
No, but here's the best part about it. But also my biggest gripe is, I said this on the Better Day podcast yesterday with Scott, which is live right now if you guys want to go listen to it, is I hate opening day because it's all the stud aces. Why couldn't we get somebody who's just a jamoke? Why can't we just have opening day
Hey man,
with Antonio
great news. Kyle Freeland is starting.
Also, is it weird that Mizorowski's the opening day starter for the Brewers?
I mean, who else are going to throw? They traded Freddie away.
I know.
What are they going to do? Throw Brandon Sproat out there, the rookie who's never appeared in a Brewers uniform?
It's a good comment, Matt. He hates the day after opening day.
Why? Because there's 3 games?
Is that what he said? No, I hate opening day for that day off. Right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because of the following day when there's no games.
Are you? We'll end on this. Are you betting that? Are you betting this? I've never done it. I'm not.
I respect the people who do. I don't want to be the guy who jumps in and it's the first year that it doesn't hit. That's the only reason why.
Anytime I see that tweet 23, 24, 25, yes, I want to quote it and be like, awesome. Did I bet this? No. Am I going to?
You should. That's funny.
No.
That's funny.
I'm not going to bet it. It's a falling knife thing, and
right, exactly.
I thought it was
great use of a falling knife analogy by you.
Thank you. Sometimes brain
more than
works,
just a hat,
but
right?
when you have Marcio brain, it doesn't work. Last year, I'm like, because that last year was the first time I noticed it, and I'm like, this is the stupidest trend I've ever seen. It's not hitting this year, and then sure enough, I get the
yeah, right.
Whatever.
Last thing for me before we sign off. I just want to talk about how much of a huge baby you were this morning. I'm just going to read the transcripts here. From Colby Marcio. 9:20 in the morning, mind you. Central Time. Jake, Matt, hello, good morning. Jakey, do you ever keep up with name redacted content? Not religiously, but I'm aware of their existence. Colby.
No,
I try to forget about it on socials. Nice person, blah, blah, blah. They are what name redacted would be if they were a real person. Recycled crap. Me. Is this going anywhere, or are you just going stream of consciousness? Colby. Sigh. I just wanted us to bond. Sorry. Period. I remember when we used to have a burning flame. Dimly lit these days, to be honest. We used to have a fire. Me. I just wanted to know if that was an ending if there was going to be an ending to that story or something. Now we have a single Christmas tree light, barely hanging on. End. It was so very funny from Matt, like an hour later. Did I miss anything? No.
I was the one that put no, too.
So yeah, I just wanted to talk about you being a giant baby this morning. If there's anything you'd like to say about that.
No, but I will say everyone out there that tuned in, stayed here the whole time, as always, appreciate you. Cam, it's great to see you back in chat. Long time. Haven't seen you. Chicago guy too, Jake. Cam Friend.
Love.
Friend.
Love.
Everyone out there, make sure you subscribe to the Better Day podcasts. There's multiple. Also, check out the website. Jake and I will have write-ups on there as well. Free picks every day. Just sign up and you get the telegram. Let's see. Anything else? Again, live Thursday for opening day. Make sure you tune in, show up. We'll be here. The Substack, both of our Substacks will be rattling off content throughout the week. I will have my entire futures portfolio posted later this afternoon. As always, you guys mean the world to us. Jake, you got any closing thoughts?
Louisiana Tech on the money line tonight. Texas State and USC money line parlay. Coastal Carolina on the money line. All of my awards breakdowns to hasansacks.substack.com. Bobby Witt Jr. first to 10 home runs, 55.
Off the board show, folks. Off the board. Better Day podcast. FanDuel. You know the rest. Hey, Matt Wallner, 117-1.
The Bleacher Report app is your destination for sports. Right now, the NBA's heating up, March Madness is here, and MLB is almost back. Every day there's a new headline, a new highlight, a new moment you've got to see for yourself. That's why I stay locked in with the Bleacher Report app. For me, it's about staying connected to my sports. I can follow the teams I care about, get real-time scores, breaking news, and highlights all in one place. Download the Bleacher Report app today so you never miss a moment.
If you like the show, please take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe. It really does help the show to grow. Thank you for listening.